Hello boys and girls, today we're going to be looking at lesson 12.5, which is called Describe Division. It's going to be in your GoMath Volume 1. GoMath Volume 1 on page 411. GoMath Volume 1 on page 411, and it should say 12.5, Describe Division. We're going to go ahead and get started. The question says, how can you describe what it means to divide? Remember on Monday, we learned that divide means when you separate into equal groups. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start down here where it says, we're gonna skip the first part. It says Corey is making groups of 2 counters. So that means each group is gonna have 2 counters. He has 8 counters. He only has 8, okay? So we can't have more than 8. Question says, how many counters are left after he makes each group? Okay, when I first saw this, it looked a little confusing. But we're going to be subtracting. Every time you see a 2, we're circling another group, okay? So we have 8 counters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Minus 2, we're going to subtract 2 because we made one group of 2. So we want to know how many counters are left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8 counters, and you put 2 in a group, you have 6 counters left. Okay, so now that's 6, we're gonna start with that 6. We have 6 counters left, and then you put 2 more in a group. Here's our first group. There's that one, here's the first one. We're gonna circle another group of 2. So how many counters do you have left? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now, this 4, we're going to start with this 4 because now we only have 4 counters left because we already used 1, 2 groups. So this is our first group, which was up here. We already started with a second group. So now we had 4 counters left, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to put another 2 counters in a group. So this is our third group. We're going to circle another group. How many counters do we have left? 1, 2. We're going to start with this 2 down here, 2 minus 2. So we already have the first group, the second group, the third group. We'll circle the last group, just the fourth group, because we need 2 counters in that one. So 2 minus 2 is 0. So once you get to 0, you know you've already put every counter into an equal group. Okay? Now this can look or feel a little confusing, but that's just how we learn division for now. So we're going to go ahead and turn the page. We're going to be on page 412, where it says model and draw. It says use the pictures and describe how the group was divided. So we're going to focus on this one first. So the first statement says there are blank flowers. So this is how many flowers we started with, and then how many groups we divided into. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flowers. So there are 6 flowers. Each vase or each vase can fit. Here's one, here's another, and each one fits 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Each vase can fit 3 flowers. Okay, so it says use blank vases to fit all the flowers. How many did we use? We used one here, another one here. So technically you have 2 groups. So you use 2 to fit all the flowers. You had 6 flowers. You put it in 2 groups of 3 flowers each. So you used 2. So you made 2 groups. The next one. There are blank counters. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10 counters. They are divided into blank equal groups. Let's see. We have 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, 5 groups. So we divided it into 5 equal groups. So how many counters are in each group? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 if we count by twos. So each group has 2 counters because this one has 2, this one has 2, this one has 2, this one has 2, this one has 2. We'll have 10 counters just like we started. So there are 10 counters divided into 5 equal groups. Each group has 2 counters. All right. We're going to start with number 1. It says Bella has blank pictures on pages. So we're going to count the pictures. You have 1 picture, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So Bella has 12 pictures on pages. Okay? It says each page can fit. How many are on each page? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So each page can fit 4 pictures. So how many pages did she use? Here's one group with 4 pictures. Here's another group with 4 pictures. And here's the last group with 4 pictures. How many? 3. So she uses 3 pages. She had 12 pictures. She put them on 3 pages. So that means there were 4 pictures on each page. The last one says, there are blank pencils. Let's count our pencils. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are 9 pencils. They are divided into blank equal groups. We have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. So she divided into 3 equal groups, So 9 in 3 groups. That means each group has 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep. So each group has 3 pencils. All right. Those are the examples I'm helping you with today. You're going to do page 413. That's the wrong page. You're going to do 413 and 414 by yourself today, or with your parent today. Here, it's kind of the same thing like we do with multiplication, where it starts, you have to start writing pretty much everything by yourself. Jack has blank cookies on a plate, so you have to count the cookies. Each, you can put tray, each group, each plate, whatever you want to do. Oh, well, he's putting them on plates. So you're going to put each plate has, you're going to tell me how many cookies. So he uses, and then tell me how many plates. How many plates did he use? Same thing for number 4. You have to count the total number of shells. They are divided into, tell me how many groups did they divide it. So each group has, and then tell me how many shells are in each group. Number 5, number 6. And then you do 7, 8, and 9. Okay? Then you do page for Thursday. It's Thursday, el jueves. You're going to do page 415 and 416. Okay? This is the only page you have to do for Thursday. All right? You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. If you need any help at all, please call me, send me a text message, send me a message on Class Dojo, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys, okay? I hope you guys are staying safe, and I'll see you all very soon.